all businesses like ours, which are based on client acquisition, have this model, whether they admit it or not. The top 20% in any organization like ours, which is based on acquiring clients, or any sales force, the top 20% kill it. They make 80% of the money. That's really what his theorem was. Except what he didn't address was the bottom 20%. And it's such a surprise in a franchise. I don't think anybody that's a sales manager would be surprised at this, but the bottom 20% don't do anything.
I'm going to layer in a couple questions here. So in terms of numbers in your FTD, I like to ask about, okay, item 7, what does it look like to start up? Item 19, what are the overall sales that you guys show in there? And then to piggyback off of that, what sort of franchisees are you guys looking for or find that have the most success in your model?
Well, why don't we talk about the last one first? Because what we're looking for are business people. We've got a list of must-haves, and if someone doesn't have some management or executive sales, marketing, or consulting experience, we really don't want to talk to them. Now, I'm not going to say other people couldn't be successful, because what it really takes to be successful in our business is comfort in talking to other business people. So as long as someone's comfortable talking to other business people, we can teach them everything they need to know, and we can support them and coach them. So that's not the problem. But generally, we're looking for business people. Now, our item 7, which you asked about, really, it's pretty simple. Our franchise fee is $68,000. There's hardly anything else. There's $700 or $800 worth of letterheads and business cards and some marketing slicks that'll do you for your entire first year. That's about it. People need a computer and a cell phone and a scanner printer, but pretty much everybody has those already. So there's really not much investment here for a business that can be very lucrative. And so now I'll get into item 19. I hope that was satisfactory for item 7, because there's not much there.
Yeah, perfect. So basically under 100 grand.
Under 70 grand, really. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. No, they're going to have some things. They got to, have lunches and join the Chamber of Commerce and things like that. But that's just ongoing cost. But in terms of investment, it's under 70 grand and they're all in. Now, item 19, and that's a kind of a unique story here. And when I say unique, all businesses like ours, which are based on client acquisition, have this model, whether they admit it or not. So most people are familiar with the Pareto rule, the 80-20 rule. I don't know if you are or not, but you know what that is, right?
Yep.
So, and I actually always say, I wish Pareto was still alive, because I want to talk to him. I'm trying to make it the Schooley rule and it's not catching on. So anyway, he's long dead. But his basic posit was that the top 20% in any organization like ours, which is based on acquiring clients, or any sales force, the top 20% kill it. They make 80% of the money. That's really what his theorem was. Except what he didn't address was the bottom 20%. And it's such a surprise in a franchise. I don't think anybody that's a sales manager would be surprised at this, but the bottom 20% don't do anything. And that's a shock in a franchise, where they make an investment, they go through training, they got the same opportunity. So in Schooley Mitchell, we've got people making $1 million a year net. We've also got people making nothing. And that's what the item 19, and that's because they don't get out of bed. That's the only reason, right? So the real model, and it was reflected in our item 19, which was your question, is 20, 60, 20. And what I mean by that, 20% kill it, make all kinds of money, change their lives. 60% are lifestyle driven. And what that means is they want to make 75 or 100 or 150 grand. That's where they stay. 60%, that's where they stay. And then 20% are dogs. And we wish it wasn't that way. And we've tried to help everyone in our system for 25 years, but it always looks the same. So that's probably a different answer than you've ever gotten before.
If you enjoyed this short clip from the podcast, you can check out another short clip right here. Or if you want to watch the full episode of this podcast, you can watch that here. And remember, knowledge is not power. It's applied knowledge that's power. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.